Good morning, students. Hope you are well and safe at your home. My name is Rajni Singh. Today we are going to discuss lesson 4 of moral science, that is inclusion. In this chapter, we will understand what is inclusion, and we also understand why every people of the society is important. We will understand about tolerance of differences, one's values, flexibility, acceptance. So let's start understanding all these with one short story.
This story begins with an old man and a boy. The man is very old, certainly past 100 years, and elder of his tribe. He is with his great-grandson, a little boy of 10. The great-grandfather is very sad that the child's world in the new country has lost the spirit of community that the great-grandfather always knew among the people of his own birth village. So, as often as he can, the old man tries to teach and remind the little boy of the ancient ways and traditions of their ancestors. So, to make the boy understand the importance of community, the great-grandfather brought few lima beans, and he says to the boy, "My son, let me show you the people of my village." As he creates the circle, he gives a description with each carefully placed bean of the person it represents. Now here is the man who bakes such good bread for us, and this one is our neighbor who brought food to your mother when she was too ill to walk. Here is the funny lady down the street who always makes us laugh. And this one is the old man who lives down by the river, the one who in his sadness drinks too many strong spirits. And so the story continues as the beans complete the circle. Many different people, all kinds of people to make up the village, the community. When the circle is complete, the old man turns to the child and says, "Now it's your turn. You may choose any of the people you wish from my village to make a community of your own. Who will you choose, I wonder?" As the grandfather watches, the little boy picks out the dried beans carefully, one by one, to form another circle next to the first, his community. When he has finished, there are 3 beans left in the great-grandfather's original circle. "Oh," says the grandfather, "let's see who you didn't choose to be in your village. Tell me who these 3 are." Then the boy replied, "This one's the old drunk man who lives down by the river. He is dirty and he smells bad," says the boy. "That's true," says grandfather. "He doesn't have a house to live in with a nice bathroom like yours. Of course, if he lived in a house instead of on the river bank, he never would have been there to save the life of the little boy who wandered away from the home and fell in the water. The child surely would have drowned. Do you remember? So little Reginald, who not been in your village either, better takes his bean out too. The grandson moves uncomfortably on the grass. After that, grandfather asked, pointing to the second rejected bean, "Now, whose this bean?" Then the boy replied, "That's the crazy lady whose little girl got killed in the car accident. She sings to herself and talks funny, and I am afraid of her. She is very strange," agrees the grandfather, and said, "Let's leave her out. Remember, though, that now you will surely miss the beautiful music she makes with her guitar, because she won't be there to play for us any longer." The little boy looks disappointed but says nothing. "And this one?" asks the old man, pointing the last bin. "This one is the man who had a gun and went to the jail. He is bad," says the little boy. "Oh yes," says grandfather, "I know him. He is the one who always sends money to his mother and brothers. Did you know he made his little brother go back to school instead of fighting in the streets? I think you would better take this whole family out of your village now, because without this man they would have had to move away. Some of them might even be in the jail themselves without him. Let's take their beans out. How many? Let's see, 5. None of them will be in your village now without this man." Little boy's face falls, but he takes out 5 beans. The little boy now becomes very quiet and thoughtful. After a few moments, he says to his great-grandfather, "It will be very hard to live with some of these people in my village, great-grandfather, but I guess we need them all. They all belong, don't they? Just like us." So, students, what we understood from the story, that everyone in the society is important, even tough having individual differences, all possesses equal and important place in the society. So we should respect individual differences, and we should live together with harmony and happiness. Thank you and have a nice day.